the following question that we given to us. Science. Science is the methodological pursuit and application of knowledge and understanding of a natural and social worlds using evidence based on techniques. Technology. Technology is the application of scientific knowledge to the practical goals of human life, or as it's something said, to the modification and multiplication of a human environment. A society is a group of individuals who share values, institutions, and interests. Science, technology, and society is an interdisciplinary field that explores the conditions under which scientific knowledge or technical systems are produced, distributed, and used, as well as the effects of these activities on various groups of people.
Discuss the history of science and the technology in the Philippines during the pre-colonial period.
Prior to the arrival of the Spaniards, Filipinos were already involved in science-related activities and practices, resulting in primitive of first-wave technology. It was about the medicinal properties of some plants and how to obtain medicine from herbs. They possess an alphabet, a written system, accounting system, and weights and measures.
Discuss the history of science and the technology in the Philippines during the Spanish colonial period.
The Philippines' colonialism and the development of science and technology in the archipelago. The Spaniards established scientific institutions and implemented formal schooling. Later in the archipelago, the Spanish construct colleges and universities, including the University of Santo Tomas.
Discuss the history of science and the technology in the Philippines during the American period.
Agriculture, food processing, medicine, and pharmacies were the focus of science during the American period. Due to the free trade policy with the United States, which converted an economy based on agriculture and trade, little attention was paid to the development of industrial technologies.
What is a paradigm shift?
A paradigm shift coined by American physicist and philosopher Thomas Kuhn is a fundamental alteration in the scientific disciplines underlining concept and experimental techniques. The movement of scientific theory from the Ptolemaic system, the Earth at the center of the universe, the Copernican system, the Sun at the center of the cosmos, as well as the transition from Newtonian physics to the theory of relativity and quantum physics are examples of paradigm changes. Primitive age, humans developed increasingly sophisticated stone tools as technology advanced. Hands access, squared points of hunting large game, scalpers for preparing animals' hides, and aloes for spreading plant fibers and producing clothes were among them. Middle Age. The introduction of gunpowder, the invention of vertical windmills, spectral mechanical clocks, and subtly improved water mills as well as building techniques. Gothic architecture, medieval castle, and agricultural in general are occurred during this time period. Modern age, the information age, also known as computer age, digital age, or new media age, began in the mid-20th century and was marked by a rapid equal shift for traditional industries founded by the Industrial Revolution to an economy based mostly on information technology. Modern technology is all about efficiency and speed. It ensures face-to-face communication, connects you to your healthcare provider, and empowers you by giving you more access and control over the type of treatment and service you receive. Pre-colonial period. Prior to the arrival of the Spaniards, Filipinos were already involved in science-related activities and practices, resulting the primitive of first-wave technology. It was about the medicinal practices of some plants and how to obtain medicine from herbs. They possess an alphabet, a writing system, accounting system, and weights and measures. Spanish colonial. The Philippines' colonialism aids the development of science and technology in the archipelago. The Spaniards established scientific institutions and implemented formal schooling. Later in the archipelago, the Spanish construct colleges and universities, including the University of Santo Tomas. American period. Agricultural, food processing, medicine, and pharmacies were the focus of science during the American period. Due to the free trade policy with the United States, which converted an economy based on agriculture and trade, little attention was paid to the development of industries technology. A paradigm shift coined by American physicians and philosopher Thomas Cole is a fundamental alteration in a scientific discipline's underlying concept and experimental techniques. And new fields begin in pre-science where they have begun to focus on a problem area but are not yet capable of solving, or it makes major advance. Effort to provide a model of understanding that works eventually bear fruit. The field can at least make major progress on its central problems. This puts the field in the normal science step, where it tends to stay longer than any other step. Other time, the field digs so deep into its area of interest, it's discovered new question and current model of understanding cannot answer. As more of these anomalies, violation of expectation, appear, the model grows weaker. This is a model drip step. It's enough and solving anomalies appear, and the model cannot be pitched up to explain them. The model crisis step is reached. Here the model is obviously no longer capable of solving the field current problems of the interest. It is a crisis because decision can no longer be made rationally this way, and institution must be used instead. This tend to fail. Finally, out of the struggle to form a new model of understanding, one or more viable candidates emerge. This begins with the model revolution step. It's a revolution because the new model is a new paradigm. It is radically different from the old paradigm, so different the two are incommensurate. Each uses its own rules to judge the other. Thus, believers in each paradigm cannot communicate well. This causes paradigm change resistance. Once a single new paradigm is settled on by a few influential supporters, the paradigm change step begins. Here, the field transition from the old to the new paradigm while improving the new paradigm to maturity. Eventually, the old paradigm is sophisticated, replaced, and becomes a field's new normal science. The circle that begins all over again because our knowledge about the world is never complete. Society ethics. A paradigm is a philosophical and theoretical framework for a discipline in the science. The assumptions that the earth is flat, for example, used to be the foundation upon which all other ideas and regulations were built. A paradigm shift refers to the fundamental transmissions in one's perspective of the world. Natural science. The movement of scientific theory from the Ptolemaic system, the Earth at the center of the universe, to the Copernicanian system, the Sun at the center of the cosmos, as well as the transition from the Newtonian pieces to the theory of relativity and quantum physicists, and the explain of paradigm changes. Human science. A paradigm shift is a non-minor event. It has a far-reaching consequence. It has an impact on how we see ourselves and how we see ourselves while moving. It has an impact on our organizational structures and economic drives and value system. It aids to redefine our relationship with both being and being with. Arts. During various eras of time, women are depicted as privileged and vulnerable, or strong and independent. Another paradigm shift would be a change in art forms.